Welcome to Thursday. I'm trying to. Sorry, I was trying to be all calm and. How you doing today? You doing good in this wonderful rainy weather? No. Yeah, neither am I. So yeah, my video yesterday got muted again. I don't know if the whole thing. It was fine for me, but it said in certain areas, so I had to click the button and say, "Oh no, it's fine." So I think AI just picks up any kind of music playing and does that. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to be vigilant about after it posts and checking it. But I can't because I don't have the app anymore. So hmm, I'll figure it out. Maybe if someone notices it, being muted, they could let me know and I could fix it or not. Okay. Anyway, so uh continue from yesterday. Me and my child were talking about. They were saying, "Where'd my height go, Dad? Who stole my height?" I'm like, I guess me and your mom have it. So, so I was thinking, I was like, when was the last time I actually measured my height? Like, I think it was the last time I actually got it measured, like by a doctor, in a, professionally, I guess you could call it, was think when I went to high school. I know it was before I went to high school. And then I think another time when I was, uh, after high school, getting ready to go to college because you have to do like a physical back then. I don't know if they still do. Anyway, that's the only time I ever remember getting measured. Every other time they're like, "How tall are you?" I'm like, "Oh, what?" You know, I would be like 5'11", because that's what I thought it was. And it was like 5'10" and a half or 5'10" and three quarters. I can't remember what it really was, but it was like right there. So I was like, huh, I don't know I've ever measured my height. So I stood up against the door jamb and marked right above my head, like right towards the bathroom so that I could see the mirror so I can make sure it was like level. So I did that and then measured from the ground up. Yeah, I actually am 6 feet now. So that's weird. I thought I was lying, but I guess I'm not. I mean, I'd probably be taller than that if I actually had better posture, but whatever. I'm like, okay, well, yeah. So I'm 6 foot. I mean, like right there, like a little bit above. So, I would say 6'1", but that just doesn't sound right. I like 6 foot, you know. Yeah, I know. You didn't know they could stack shit that high. So, all right. So Thursday, my Friday, actually from work, I am now off for 5 glorious days, and it looks like it's supposed to rain every single day. Though it looks like it might just rain in the morning tomorrow and then clear up, and then start raining again like Saturday 11, 12 noon, somewhere around there. So fingers crossed, it looks like I will be able to go to Cars and Coffee and be able to wash my car beforehand and clean it out. So, yeah, uh, end of my week for work was uh, amazing. I mean, not amazing, but tiring. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna make the hours I needed, but somehow I ended up with 53 for the week. I thought I was gonna like struggle to get 40. Um, I ended up doing 27 hours just today. I mean, granted, I think like 7 or 8 of that was from yesterday, but still, yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff booked out and everything, and yeah, ended up pulling together like it's almost 40. It's like 43 and change, but almost 40, 54 hours, like 53 and change, like 53.90 or something. So, and our new system's kind of washing hours out, and they usually catch it like when payroll does it their thing and all that. So it might end up being like right at 55. I hope, maybe. So we'll see. I keep you updated like you really care, but I'm excited about it. It's kind of where I want to be like every week. Like, you know, that's a good chunk of money. But yeah, we'll see. So, hmm, yeah, I'm going to just have the lo-fi, lo-fi jazz, cafe study beats, and chill vibes playlist. So, like it's there. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Maybe it's just enough you can hear it. You know, I think if I talk over it enough that it might not pick it up or it might not care. So we'll see. Still experimenting with stuff. So, oh, moving stuff around, trying to, you know, because I had my iPad. It's like right here. And it kind of covers up part of my screen. So I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll move it over here. But then it was hitting the mic stand, the mic boom. And I was like, all right, we'll move it down. And I was like, ugh. I just put it back. I was like, all right, well, that's where it's going to go. I don't really need to see much over there because it's blocking the other side of the screen where I can stop and start the screen. I mean, I can move the little things around, but that's just a hassle because I want it kind of like right here. I mean, like I said, I could probably put download the app on the computer for Spotify and then make a mini thing and have it like maybe inside of OBS. Maybe. I'll have to look into that later. Yeah. But I did like today because it was busy enough that I could just not think about anything, just keep working. There's some slow parts, and I'm just like, and I was exhausted and hungry and all that. And I was like trying to just take a moment and breathe. And of course, she pops in, and I'm like, I don't know what else to do. Like, I don't know how to keep her out of my head. I wish like I I wish they had a way that they could like, you know, go in and just pull memories out. Be like, not even remember that stuff. Just poof, gone. And again, some of those I really enjoy those memories. There are a lot of good ones. And I don't know. Weird. Weird stuff. Hmm. I need to I didn't have time today to really think about what to talk about now. Like I did remember the height thing, you know. I just thought that was interesting. I actually talked to a couple of guys at work. I'm like, what, do you know how high, tall you are? And they'd say, I'm like, how do you know? They're like, what do you mean? Like, when was the last time you got your height measured by someone? And they're like, huh. Of course, when it was like, oh, the other night, I'm like, wait, what? Oh, my kid is really into that. So, you know, I have to track my height with her. Like, oh, yeah, I mean, makes sense to me. So, but everybody else was like, yeah, like maybe like high school or whatever. No, of course they're younger. So, I mean, you know, that wasn't that long ago. But for me, that was like 30 years ago. So maybe I was taller at one point and then I started shrinking because I got to a certain point. So maybe I was actually like 6'1" at one time, maybe 6'2". Who knows? Check your height. Check it often. Diabetes. Wilford Brimley. You know, the diabetes commercial, you know, check your sugars, check it often, check them often. Diabetes. I do that really awfully too well. Diabetes. Now I need to have a little picture of that, the Wilford Brimley looking cat that he like meows and it says diabetes. Making myself laugh. Yeah. Let's see. Gonna try, like I said, Carson Coffee. Keep your fingers crossed for me. I want to go. It's Corvette weekend, but whatever. I mean, there's still going to be a whole bunch of other cool cars there. There always is, you know. I mean, it's going to be filled with all that junk. I'm not a big Corvette fan. I used to be, but after I got into the European cars and after driving some actual fast cars that were meant like made to be fast, Corvette's just like a status symbol, really, in my mind. The new ones, the new C8 or whatever they are, those are pretty badass. That those are designed completely different. Those are actually designed to be driven, like designed for speed. So those are cool, especially with the V10 or the V. Yeah, is it V10? Yeah, they have a V10 in them too. V8 or V10, I think it is. They sound pretty amazing. Mid-engine. That's the way it should be. Mid-engine, rear engine. Yeah. Not all that weight on the front. You got to push around. Makes it lighter. Facts. Don't check that. It's true. I want to drive another fast car again. I miss it. I miss driving those R8s all the time. An occasional Lamborghini. Like putting a car on. It's cool. Like those cars you just get in. You know, those you almost like you put on because they're low to the ground. So you like kind of slouch into it, close the door. Like you feel like you're a part of the car. I wish I could afford one. Maybe one day. I want to drive another Porsche too. Love those. Those are fun. I think my favorite Porsche to drive is a Cayman, like the 718. I think it is. I don't remember. I don't know the model numbers and all that. It's kind of complicated for me to remember that. Bad enough I have to, Volkswagens, Audis, and then Porsches. I'm like, is that 996, 99? What is that? 992.3? What? Why is there points? Why? What are you talking about? But Cayman, the mid-engine one, I drove a GT4. That was nice. I think there's like a GT2 RS or something version of the Cayman. I want to drive one of those. I've sat in a 911 GT3 RS. I drove one of the old GT2 RSs. I mean, it was into the shop, but yeah, those feel nice. I don't like the understeer on them though. Like they're just, but they sound. Ooh, the sound. Flat six. Mellow moments. That's what song's playing. I'm trying to be mellow. I'm trying to be a little bit more relaxed. Hey, I need to turn my mic up. I'm speaking a little bit low today. Is that any better? That's a little bit better. Maybe if I turn my headset down, I'll talk louder. There we go. I just want to make sure people can hear me. I think the music's like loud enough to hear, maybe? I don't know. Maybe somebody let me know if they can hear it or not. I got it a little bit low. I don't want it to overpower and make me have to talk loud and then feel like I'm like fighting with the music. I think it's mainly just for me to hear it. So it just relaxes me. Because, I mean, can't you tell? Music's a wonderful thing. It really is. Like your whole mood can change depending on what you're listening to. It's nice, just chill. Yeah. Chill vibes. So let's see. What do we want to talk about tonight? Let's see. Like, yeah, I know. Like, I'm still just about everything, got so much going on, like stuff that just drags me down. I'm trying to, stay positive about everything, but it gets to me after a while, like as it would anybody. It's not like I'm trying to ignore the stuff. It's just I can't sit there and think about all the stuff going on, or I'll get into a vegetative state. Like my executive dysfunction will just kick in. I'll just lay on the bed and do nothing. Like this 5 day, if I actually let all that stuff really sink in and take a hold, I will go nowhere, do nothing, just stay in bed and doom scroll whole 5 day weekend. Go in, work Wednesday, just worse than before. So try not to do it. Trying to, do stuff. So that's why I need to go to the cars. Just even for a little while, just walk around and see the cars, take in the, scenery and, enjoy life. I really, I can't. I like, it's what really gets me. Like, I really wish I had somebody to share that kind of stuff with, I mean, I'm going with a friend, but still, it's not the same. I'd like to have somebody, be able to text or call up, hey, you want to go do that? And they'd be, yeah, sure. Just as long as I get to spend time with you. But yeah, that's not the way that my cards were dealt out this year. Oh, that was uncomfortable. I stopped at the same time that song changed, so. Oh, red crayon. Not bad. Let's see what's next. Walking around. Oh yeah, it's like walking around music. It's like someone's theme song. Walking around like jazz vibes. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. Yeah. So tomorrow, I'm try to clean the car tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully the rain stops while it's still light out, so I can do it. I mean, we're just gonna go to the car wash and do it there. I know I shouldn't take it to an automated car wash. I know paint's already just, it's got swirl marks and everything. If I ever, took the time and really tried to do paint correction, do all that stuff, then I would probably, wash it myself more often. I gotta save money if I did it myself. It's just a hassle. That way I can just, paint and drive through, wash it, and pull around, go into the little area to vacuum the car out, wipe everything down, use all their stuff. I'll probably still come home and clean the wheels because they're the automated ones don't clean the wheels good enough. I would take my stuff with me, but wait, do I have some of that? No, I don't have any of that in the car. I think I got some tire spray in the car. They usually put the glossy stuff. I don't like the glossy stuff. I use the satin. I like tires to look like tires, not glossy, greasy looking things. I mean, yeah, no, I it looks good. It's just not my taste. I like the tires to look clean, not wet. I wish I could have somebody that would always show up on here, but no. I ain't got nobody. I had somebody watching for a little bit on Facebook. That's how you say it in Russian, Facebook. I think it is. That's the way Duolingo was. Yeah, delete Duolingo. Just need to take a break from learning Russian for a little bit because some of the stuff that it would make me think of different things with her, and I can't like it. It was hurting me. It was hurting bad. It still does, but not as much. If I think about it, I get like I miss her. I do. I still do. I will for a long time. I know we're not gonna get back together. I know. I'm trying to. All right, something else. Let's talk about something else. I don't want to talk about that. I don't. Just don't. No. 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 Arabica brew. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's spicy. Yeah. And that acidic taste. Yeah. So I gotta get my tickets this weekend to go to Europe, but I don't know if I have the can. The prices went up on me a lot. It was going to be like 700 something. Now it's like 9 something. It hadn't dropped down yet. So I might have to put it off and wait and see if they drop down. Snag them when they the cheapest. Yeah. I want that flight go leaves RDU at 3:40 p.m. Gets to Frankfurt, Germany at 5:55 a.m. their time. Nice little overnight flight. So I get there, would leave here Friday, get there Saturday. Yeah, hop the train, like hang around Frankfurt, maybe till like later that day. Take a train down to Berlin, find a place to stay the night, get up in the morning, go and tour the city a little bit, check out where the wall was, and take some pictures. I've seen the pictures online. Like they had like on the east side, the way the decorations were and all that, and then you go to the west side. There's still a lot of like very communist influences on everything. It's just fascinating, even though it's like the wall went down decades ago. It's interesting to me. I can go down to Dresden and tour the Volkswagen plant where they build the EVs, the electric vehicles. Well, that plant. I think that'd be cool. And just kind of wing it. Like I want to go to. I know I want to go to Prague, just because I want to say I went to Prague. I would like to go over to Italy, but it's not this time. Well, I want to make it a thing. Like not maybe not every year. I'd like to do it every year. Like every year, go to Europe, tour different areas. Like this time's going to be the east. Yeah, east. Oh, I had that backwards. West Germany, East Germany. Yeah, West Germany was our side, and then the East Germans were the communists. That's right. I got that mixed up. Sorry. And then, yeah, do that. Do Prague, probably Poland. Let's see what other countries are around there. Might just, see how much time I have left. Maybe instead of going back down around, go up over to Berlin, back to Frankfurt. Oh, what countries are there? I'm not really good with the map of Europe. Like a kind of vague idea. But then again, like you show them a map of the United States, they'd be like, "What the hell is this? What do you mean states? What are states?" Was? Oh wow, this. Yeah. I mean, I like this, but it's kind of it's not quite upbeat enough for me. It's like, I'm never gonna sleep now. But I cannot sleep past 3 a.m. Just can't do it. Something's happening. Roof. There's no need for that, bud. Is somebody outside? All right. Guess so. I think that's what I can do with the other camera I got. Is put it like on the window, like behind the curtain, so I can look outside and just click over and be like, oh, let's see what's out there. Let's all see what's out there and click on it and look outside. Like, oh, nothing. Crazy dog. What? What did you put? Being weird. Well, it looks like it's gonna be one of those nights where I'm on here by myself. That's fine. That's what I'm used to. Just everything by myself. Me and Rocket. I am in a lot better mood too, because I'm still not, doom scrolling on Instagram and Facebook. So I miss out on a lot of stuff, but I'm not really missing out on. All I see on there is ads and other friends of mine doing stuff that I'm not involved in. So I'm like, oh, I could be doing that, but I'm not. They didn't invite me. Why would they? Oh, just go and do my own thing. Experience life on my own. And then post on about it and, perpetuate the cycle. Like I want to post pictures and stuff so people be like, oh, that's cool. Not for the validation. Yeah, a little bit for that. Trying to get away from that. Trying to take my own advice, and the only validation you need is your own. But I mean, it's one of the things. It's like I do want somebody to, be proud of me and, come home and be like, how was your day? Oh, rough. We made it through, and I'm glad you're here. I missed you. That kind of stuff. Now I'm getting myself down again. I wish they had like an upbeat lo-fi. But I looked into that, and it was a little bit too upbeat for me. I kind of like having this in the background though. It's nice. Keeps me a little bit easier to understand, I think. Hopefully. I don't know. So I'm trying to, figure out my life. I'm trying to figure out like a goal or a purpose or something like that. Like, how do you do that when you're, older? So I thought I had it all figured out for a while, and then, nope, that didn't happen. And I thought I had it figured out again. Nope, wrong again. So, like how do you plan your future when it's just you? Like I know I should, plan for like retirement eventually. Probably not going to do that. Started too late for that. I should have really done that when I was younger, but moving from job to job kind of inhibits that. You have to worry about transferring your 401k to some other company, blah blah blah, and this and that. And if I had it, at some points, I'd be like, I need to cash it out now. So I need the money. And then again, yeah. So, I figured it out. It seems I always figure it out something, somehow, some way. Some things take a little bit longer than others, but I eventually do figure it out. Because, as someone special to me said, you're smart. You'll figure it out. No, you can't. You're right. I did figure it out. I'm getting down again. Sorry. I guess I can't really bring myself up right now. I really need to make like a list of topics I can pick from. I got nothing else really going on right now. I'm just I feel like I'm just going through the motions. Just, get up, work, come home, eat dinner, do this, watch a little TV, fall asleep, wake up, go to work. And then I have my days off, and just those. Used to, I look forward to them. It's like, oh yeah, I get to see this person, Now I'm like, what am I going to do? Especially when it rains, when it's a crappy 5-day. Because otherwise I'd know exactly what I'd do. Go out on the duck. But that duck is not meant for the rain. I've ridden in the rain before. Wouldn't recommend it. Nope. I think one day I might do a remote stream. I mean, I got my laptop. It's got a camera on it. Might not have music and stuff, Might not have a fancy little microphone in front of my face. Just sit there and yelling at the computer or my phone or whatever. I'm live out here in Caribou. Drinking my coffee. Well, not coffee. Sometimes it's chai tea. Sometimes it's caramel high rise. Less sweet decaf. Trying to cut down my caffeine. It's helping some. And I know if I have my chai, you can't get it decaf. It's always decaffeinated, so I know when I have those, my day's a little bit worse. So I think the caffeine kind of counteracts my meds, and then I can't focus as well. But when I don't have as much caffeine, it's a lot better. I think I'm gonna have to adjust my caffeine intake, because I have my cup of coffee in the morning, which I think is just enough. And then I have like one of those Starbucks Frappuccino glass bottle ones. I think I've been ordering from Amazon, so they're the big ones. So I think I need to just get the ones from like the grocery store. They're the smaller. And eventually work down. Don't do that. So get to work and all I do is drink water. That would be the healthiest thing and the smartest choice. But I love the taste of those things. Yeah, empty calories though. That big one is 300 calories in that. I mean, true. It takes me get to work right before 7, open it there, and then I get done with it around 10. So it's spread out. But I need to stop drinking calories. That's bad for you. You start eating clean again. I just need to start working out too. I got time. I get up at 3. Perfect time. Get up. Go work out some. Then, do the rest of my morning. But no, I just lay there, watch TV, look at stuff on my phone, not Facebook or Instagram though, because I don't have that on my phone anymore. So I look up stuff to buy. I don't buy it because I don't have the money to, but research things, Damn, I was really hoping somebody'd be on tonight. I was hoping for it. It's 2 nights in a row I had somebody to talk to. Hmm. I don't know, maybe I should. I would do it later, but I don't know. Like I don't know if I'd be able to stay awake because I usually pass out around 9:30 now. I'm old. I used to stay awake, just waiting for a text from somebody. Now, no text come. Let's see. Let's see. Look at my text for today. Let's see. Oh yeah, nothing. Last text I got was, oops, didn't want to do that. Was last night at 9 o'clock. I never replied to him. Sorry. I was already asleep. Oh, and then my service advisor. Well, I texted her and then she texted me back. Okay. That doesn't really count. I'll delete that one. Don't need that on there. But yeah, let's see. Yesterday, I texted, but 2 different people yesterday. Then Tuesday, 1 person. And a couple Monday and Sunday. And yeah, used to I'd have like a few people on my list of the top ones, but I can't. I wish I could, get a response if I texted her, but no, I won't. I don't even know. I have to. Because I have to get this out. I don't know how she feels when she sees my texts. Like I can see that she reads them, but it's like she just read them and then delete them, or I think I said that before. And it's yes. And I don't want to try to find somebody to distract me, and it's not fair. That's not fair to the person that I'm using as a distraction. It's just not. Oh, it's all right. This song's weird because I'm hearing it's like it was conversations, and you can hear little conversations in the back of it, messing with me. But yeah, like I said, and like I don't think it's fair. Not only because like I'm using them as a distraction, but also because I don't think I could give them the attention that they deserve. Like I could try. I gotta let my hyper focus, do its thing. My heart really wouldn't be in it. And I can't do that to somebody. I did that before. I did that to somebody before. I can't do it again. That was years ago. Years ago. Now it's like, I want meaningful, I've always wanted that. I'm that kind of guy that wants meaningful relationship before anything else, I was never the kind of guy to be like, oh, I'm going to go get me, blah, blah, blah this weekend. No, I've never been like that. I mean, having ADHD, that's perfect for it. There's a lot of people with ADHD that are whores, but I guess I was brought up, right or better, and knew that that wasn't right. I guess because I saw the aftermath of it from my friends, So I've had more friends that were female than male. I just don't get along with guys that often. Like I do, like some people I do. Like there's, but I would see them do that, and then I'd be friends with the girls that they do that to, and I'm like, they'd be like, I can't believe you did that. I'm like, really? You you don't know who this dude is? Like, come on, he does this all the time. And they're like, what? I didn't know that. I'm like, I thought everybody did. And then, come to find out that not everybody did. It was just, I just noticed it. I saw it. Yeah, seeing the pain in these girls' eyes and hearing the story. It's like, I thought we were going to blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't want to do that to somebody. I don't want to, I don't ever want to hurt somebody. I don't think I've ever done anything like that directly, like, knowingly. Because I mean, most of these guys knew what they were doing. Because they were like, I hope she didn't find out. Well, why'd you do it? I mean, look at her. Come on, dude. But look at her. Like, it's all about conquest with a lot of guys, No, me, no. I want that, the romance and the everything else. The texts and the good mornings and good nights and, spending a rainy day on a porch or on a couch, sipping tea, coffee, cuddling, watching, sad movie or, those movies that you only watch, when it's a lazy Saturday, the ones you've seen a million times and you know every word to. You just sit there and talk about stuff and hang out. It's like background music, kind of like this. That's the kind of stuff I like doing. I like doing that kind of stuff, no expectation type stuff, Hey, you just want to hang out? Yeah, let's do it. But of course, that means something else to a lot of people. I ask somebody, hey, you want to come over and watch that movie? Like, I don't know. I'm like, and I'm like, oh no, 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 that's not what I meant. I think, damn it, I actually meant watch a movie. Like, I like to share my experiences with people. I like shit, like watching a movie, they haven't seen or they've seen, and we compare our reactions and parts we like of them and all that. I guess I'm just weird. Huh. I mean, expectations are wrong. I wouldn't say high, but just wrong. Like maybe I'm supposed to be like, hey, you want to do Netflix and chill, that kind of thing, and that's what's expected. Oh, I hey, you want to come over and watch Netflix? Hell yeah, what are we watching? Doesn't matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Yeah, it does. It does matter what we watch. If you're not getting it, I guess not. Like, how do I find another hopeless romantic like myself? I don't know. Like, I don't know if I knew where to look. I'd find it. I would have found them, but I don't. Like, I like giving just random gifts. And, hey, I got this. Thought you might need it, or I got this. Just show you how much I care, and it was a cool thing. I made this for you. It's my love language, making shit. I for Lena, I made a bunch of shit, cool shit too. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Be a millionaire, I guess. Be self-sufficient, responsible adult. That's no fun. I like my stuff. I like my things. I guess I'm materialistic that way. I'm not simple. I don't, I like, sharing stuff with people. That's what like. That's how simple I am. But in this world, you can't. It, love's not up enough. It should be. And one time it was, but now you have to spend money to do anything for anything. You can't do anything without having to have some kind of like pay for something. No, other pondery stuff. I had a dream, like want to do this, want to like figure out how to, make my own country, island, in the middle of another one. I don't know. Like that's not the point. But the point was that, make a country that's, small enough that we can like communicate with each other of what's the best for our country. Like what's the best for our lives, do more of a barter system instead of like paying for stuff, like the way it used to be, like we still have cars and things like that. There's stuff that you would actually have to buy with money, but like to get food, you go to the farmer or something, and be like, hey, I need some, grain or whatever, or go to the baker. I need some bread, maybe you can pay him money, that you have, and he can use that to buy stuff he needs. Or, back in the old days, like say you're like me, mechanic, you go to the baker, hey, I need some bread, when you need anything, and be like, yeah, my car's been making a funny noise. All right, I'll take a look at it. Oh, you need a new belt. How much you charge me to do that? I mean, 3 loaves of bread. Oh, cool. Stuff like that. And it had like, things that are actually set up for helping people, All right, that might sound like an evil leftist or whatever. Like I have to pay for basic necessities like, you know, healthcare and water. Like, why do I have to pay? I can understand like filtering, all that, blah, 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 All right, I'm getting a little bit too political here. All right. But then the whole thing was, make my own country. That way, wouldn't have to worry about, some of the just dumb rules that laws and tariffs and all that kind of stuff they come up with. Like, what? Why can't we just trade with this country, without having to charge ourselves to buy the stuff? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. All right, political. Sorry. What are my rules? Sorry. I'm breaking it. I'm just trying to figure out something to talk about. I don't really want to talk about that kind of stuff because people get so, I won't say angry, but stubborn about it, Say, oh, no, it's just my opinion, your opinion. Leave it at that. Well, it's not an opinion, it's fact. No, dude, seriously. I'm trying to say, like, let's just not talk about it, Why? Because you're wrong. No, it's because I can't change your mind. You can't change mine. Leave it at that. And then keep talking. Yeah. I'm the kind of person, I'm open-minded. You give me actual facts, actual proof of something. Like, oh, maybe I was wrong about that. All right, cool. Let me research more, but there's so much fake stuff on the internet. Like I said it before, a lot of it's on social media. Like, you can't get away from it unless you delete the apps. Not this one though. I need you to watch. I guess I think everybody's deleted their apps. That's why no one's watching. Oops. My bad. Yeah, what else? Distant love. That's not what we're talking about. That's the name of the song. Oh, maybe I'll be at the Cars and Coffee. And who knows? Weird stuff that has happened to me. So I just be walking around. And some woman comes up to me. Hey, you want to go get coffee? Say less. You never know. That kind of weird doesn't happen to me. Yeah, something weird has happened to me like that. Not like that, but I have weird stuff with that. Who knows? I'm open to it, but it'd be a long road. It would. Like if I started talking to somebody, I'd be like, listen, you have to be patient because I'm trying to figure this stuff out. And like a lot of people be like, well, just figure it out and then, look for somebody. Like if I wait until I figure everything out, nothing will ever happen. But at the same time, I don't feel right even talking about like looking for somebody or even talking to somebody. I feel bad about it. I mean, why is that? Why do I feel bad for being loyal when I don't have to be? It took me. It was hard for me to even get to the point of like actually like dating her. Like I had a lot of stuff going on in my head and she changed it. Like it didn't, it was like, no, I don't, it just didn't matter. Maybe I'll find somebody else like that. Who knows? I just hope it keeps getting better. Each time it gets better. I just don't want to hate the fact of thinking that it'd be like each time. I don't want more times. I don't like getting to know people like that over and over. New people. What's your favorite color? Jesus, don't even ask me that. That's why I don't ask people, what's your favorite color? I don't care. It's going to come up in conversation eventually, My thing's like, what do you like to do for fun? Or, what's your favorite coffee shop? What's your favorite bike? Southern Ducati. Get the hell out. No. As long as it's not a Harley. That's it. No. Any single ladies watching this? Probably not. They probably see me and be like, oh, what the hell? That's a weird looking dude. I'm really off tonight. I can't think of, any good conversation to talk to myself about. I mean, I could always just make fun of myself. It's an easy target, though. I also got other stuff. Like I ordered another boom or other stand, mic stand. Yeah, I think it's called mic stand. Because this one, it's got a spring. It's like I got a base attached to it, and it's like if I move it, makes a lot of noise. So I got one that's made by the company that makes the microphone. So it's supposed to be quiet and all that. So I can move it without it making noise. It was supposed to show up today. But I guess because of the rain or whatever, like it left the Raleigh distribution center last night at 10 and then disappeared. Like, and then I got email saying, "Oh, it'll be delivered today by 9." Really? You sure about that? Sure about that? I don't believe you. Maybe that's what Rocket was barking. Maybe it was the, late delivery. Let's see. And usually I get an email. "Oh, it's been delivered." Let's just check. I kept that app. No, it still says the same thing. So it left last night, but then it says in transit to next facility. Expected delivery on Thursday, June 5th by 9 p.m. But I have seen sometimes where, like, the sticker gets worn off in the rain. It might have gotten washed off, so they can't track it. But they, oh, here's the address, and just drop it off. So maybe it's outside. Maybe that's what Rocket was barking at. Who knows? We'll find out here in a little while. I wish I could figure out a way to make sure I have people to chat with, I am going to do another open invitation. Like anybody, if you want to be on the show with me, I have another mic, figure out a chair, if you want to just call in, pretty sure that'll work. I'll figure it out on the fly. I'm smart. I'll figure it out or I'll smash something. Or hell, you can just, you can watch me on Facebook or Twitch and chat with me there, or you can just text me while you're watching me. I don't care. Or hell, text me like after, like after I'm done live and you watch it again, text me. What do you mean by that? I don't know. I don't remember what I said. I would like to have guests, guest caller, or, somebody next to me. I don't care who, just sit down and chat. Talk about weird stuff, listen to some, chill beats. An hour. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it early tonight because I don't have a lot to talk about. I think I was planning, I was hoping for, interaction tonight, but I guess not. That's fine. Still going to do it, I just don't have, I think I need to change the music selection. Maybe this just isn't quite right. I like it, but it's calming my brain too much, I think. Because I keep thinking about stuff that I want to talk about. I don't think it's, it's not a good look, I guess, talk about that kind of stuff over and over and over and over and over. Did that a couple years ago. I just hated talking about it, but I had to get it out. Like I just had to. This need to invent, that was a different situation though. That crushed me. I mean, I'm crushed now, but it's different. It is what it is, That was heartbreaking, But, I'm still around. Still here. Says something. I may not be stronger from it, but I'm still here. I'll be here for a while. Not like on like live here for a while, but on this earth, I hope. I do stupid stuff, so not like intentionally stupid. Well, I mean, it's intentionally stupid stuff, but not that kind of stuff. And you get what I'm saying, I think. Maybe. Hopefully. Golden hour. Let's see. Let me change one more time. One more. No. I'm trying to find. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's do that one. Yeah, there we go. That's my. No, this one maybe. That's my outro. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to call it because I ain't got no viewers right now. At least I don't think I do. But yeah. That'll be it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Maybe I'll have something better to talk about. Maybe I'll have like something cool happen tomorrow. Be like, hey, get a load of this, or something. Who knows? But as always, das Vidania. Davai, boca boca. See y'all tomorrow.